Xavi Simons, guys, is a cam. He's a cam. He's a cam. He's a cam. He's nothing else but a cam. He can play other positions.
He's a cam. He's a cam. He's a. Woo. Hey, Kendrick, cover it.
Welcome back, y'all. My name is Joel.
I'm Nate.
This is Chelsea Lone Stars, and boy, do we have a video for you today.
We always have a video for you. It doesn't matter.
Stick around, I promise you. Stick around.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big Garnacho video. But quick updates. Xavi Simons.
Oh, man. Like I said, last time, here we go. It's happening. It's taking longer than I would like, right?
Yeah.
Jiro Hato got in.
Yeah.
Amazing. We
Yeah.
love it. But I think it's still going to happen. I like the those little like videos that were popping up, like, oh, he's at Stanford Ridge. It was a Stanford Ridge employee, bro.
It was his cousin.
I guess so, right? But he's not there yet, but he will be there. I'm still holding on to it. I'm still sticking to it. I think as far as everything I've read and seen, things are still going good. It's just deep negotiations.
Yeah. Now, I may need to get my cowboy hat out for this one.
Okay.
RB Leipzig. We done already told you once.
Maybe told you twice.
Let that boy go.
Let him go.
Don't make me come over there. Oh, Germany. Trip to Germany.
Trip
That'd
to
be
Germany?
nice.
Yeah.
But
hey,
let the boy
you
go.
can send us to Germany.
We're already getting off the rails.
Hey, but we'll go. But yeah, so like I think happening, just not yet.
Yeah.
But we still have like a month
We've
left.
already
for
said
transfer
here we
window.
go.
We've already said here we
yeah,
go. So
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Newcastle says no to Liverpool's £110 million bid.
That's what I like. Newcastle, stick to your guns.
Do your best.
Don't be bullied by Liverpool.
Do your best.
Don't let them bully you.
We know it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of how much. I think it's gonna end up being 140, maybe 150.
Squeeze them.
Yeah, squeeze them.
Squeeze them.
But that's probably gonna happen. And if that happens, which I'm expecting it to happen, that essentially sets the whole striker merry-go-round going. Which is going to impact Jackson. Chelsea wants. We've come down for our £100 million asking price, so about 70 to 80 mil for Premier League teams. Vlahovic, Juventus want him to go away.
Just go wherever, bro.
Pretty much. Shesko, he wants Man U now. Apparently, no one wants to go to Newcastle.
No, yeah, but honestly, like on Chesko, wanting Man U is crazy to me right now.
It's the money.
Yeah,
It's the money.
But
he doesn't want Man U. He wants the cash.
he wants the cash.
Yeah, he wants the cash, and maybe he'll get a move on later on.
You're right.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. But yeah, I think Newcastle. I think they're gonna end up having to let Isak go. Isak wants to go to Liverpool. No one else.
Let him go, and then you can have Jackson
for 80 mil.
because you're gonna have the money.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like gouge Liverpool, use that money
and
to pay
share
us.
it with us.
I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah.
we're not leaving you with nothing, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, again, and also think about it. Jackson, not the worst stats in the world. As far as a striker, he's actually got some pretty good stats, right?
Definitely above average in the Premier League.
Yeah, double-digit goals and assists in his first 2 seasons. Not many people do that.
Consistent.
Consistent.
Yeah. So there's your update as far as all that stuff goes. But you came here for one thing. We're gonna give it to you. Our
Cheekbones. That's what you came here for. You came here for them cheekbones.
Our thoughts on Alejandro Garnacho. All right, let me just kind of lay out the groundwork, right? So whether you like the sporting directors or not, while they've been here, we're not talking before they got here because Todd Bowley was going around the world looking to play football manager, right? Buying up your Obama Yangs and all that stuff. So he was splashing the cash. Not once the sporting directors came in, there were 3 things they're generally looking for, right? Profile, market opportunity, and specific players if that matched, right?
Okay.
Case in point, Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
They weren't initially looking for Cole Palmer. They were initially looking at Elise, right? Elise didn't work, but Cole Palmer fit the profile, and he was a market opportunity, right? But Cole Palmer himself wasn't a big name. So those are the 3 things they're looking for, right? Generally you can get 2 of those 3. It's rare to get all 3 of those things, right? And so given that, right, you've got profile, market opportunity, and specific player if that specific player is good enough, right? So you've got that. Now, the way our squad works at the moment, strikers, you've got 2 options there, right? 2 options, 2.5, 3 if Jackson stays. Delap and João Pedro, right? Out to the right wing, you've got Neto and you've got Esteval, right? Neto can play both wings, but he prefers the right. He plays better on the right. At cam, you've got Xavi Simons, RB Leipzig, It's gonna happen.
I mean,
Just let him go.
He's part of the squad.
Just let him go. So you've got Xavi as a backup for Cole Palmer in Cam. Xavi Simone's guys is a Cam. He's a Cam. He's a Cam. He's a Cam. He's nothing else but a Cam. He can play other positions.
He's a Cam. He's a Cam. He's a. Woo. Hey Kendrick, cover it.
We've got an album coming out, but on the serious, it's serious. Yeah, he's like most of his career he's played through the middle. Even when he plays out wide, he always comes in through the middle, right? So Xavi Simons is a backup for Cole Palmer. Andre Santos, backup for Enzo Fernandez, right? Isugo, backup for Caicedo, right? We finally got Joel Hato, right? Backup for Cucurella, right? On the right wing, on the left wing, we've got Jamie Gittins. And as of right now, because Tyreek George is going on loan, we don't have anyone else.
There. Okay. So
given that, right? Who on the market? This is the question for. I mean, I've seen Matisse's video. I've seen other people's videos. I've seen other people's response on this thing. The fan base is all divided on this whole thing, right? Given that layout, because we can't get Rodrigo because he's too much, right? Salary demands are too much. Cost is too much. So Rodrigo isn't happening. The only other option that we could have had is Anthony Gordon, and he just signed a new contract back in October of last year. So, given that, who else? Because you have to answer that question. Because we need a backup for every single position. Because all our attackers can play all those positions, but that's not their primary role, right? Right now, we've got one left winger, a right foot left winger, and that's Jamie Gittins. So, who else would you put in that position?
Okay. I hear everything you're saying, right? And it's a good question. It's a well-posed question, but where it leads, I don't like where it leads, right?
Okay.
And
that's
I
fair.
think,
That's fair.
And back to what you're saying, all of our attackers can play that position, right? I think that's probably the most ideal thing, right? And I know Javi, Cam, but I think he would do really well on the left.
No, he would. He
Yeah,
would.
and I think
he has done it before.
Yeah, and I think really well on the left, even so much so to where we can. It's not like we just have Gittins. You know what I mean? Like if something happens to Gittins, if Gittins overplayed, whatever, you know what I mean? Red card, whatever. We're not lacking there, right? We're not lacking there. And like if you said profile, right? That's what they look for is profile. Yes, Alejandro Garnacho fits the profile.
He fits the profile.
He fits the profile. I'm not gonna, but is he proper Chels?
No, that's fair. And I will say my biggest issue, and I still have an issue with it, right, was his attitude. Right? Essentially, it was, and we'll go through the stats, but it was Man U presenting us a player who was bang average at best in the league, right? He's 20 years old. I don't think we should forget that. Every single player that we're going to compare him to, they're all much older than he is.
Not much. A couple years.
Slightly older to much older, right? Yeah. Jadon Sancho just turned 25. Slightly older to much older. But bang average. Right, in 2 seasons, right? So Man U presents us that player who's got an attitude problem, who they want to kick out of their club for 70 mil.
No, definitely not.
That's what I'm saying. I've got an issue with that, right? You don't want the player. He's been average for 2 seasons, and you want 70 mil for him? No, not like you can piss off, right? But 30 mil, yeah, I'll take him.
30, give me 20, bro. Like low key, but no, even 30. I get you. Like, and that's my thing. I think that's been my stance on Garnacho the whole time. Is like, yes, I'll take him. Right, I'll take Garnacho. But he's not going to be a fan favorite.
Fair.
Not for me. He won't be a fan favorite, and he would have to really get out there and show me something. Okay. Otherwise, I'm looking at another João Felix situation where you come in. You might get sent on a loan, maybe on the next transfer window or something like that. And if it doesn't work out, Saudi, bro.
And all I'm gonna say to that is he's 20 years old.
He is 20 years old,
right? And so I mean, like, it just his general stats, right? And like I was saying earlier, like I was telling you before the video, I put those 2 guys there. So Luis Diaz, essentially, he's at Bayern now, but the best left winger in the league for the past 2 years, right? Garnacho's up there. Anthony Gordon would have been the best replacement for the money, but he's going to cost too much. He will have cost too much, and also he just signed a new contract, so we can't do that. Pedro Neto, who we like, right? Madueke, who we're kind of split on.
I still like him.
And Jadon Sancho, right, who came from Man U. And I think that whole Man U thing is a big part in everything we're going to be talking about. When you look at those stats, right? Anthony. Now, Anthony, when he was at Man U, he was worse than average. He went to Real Betis, he was average. he was about your average Premier League player, right?
Yeah.
Your Premier League winger. Now everyone acted like he, the whole GOAT nonsense.
Hey
right?
man, it's because he looked like one, but
I mean, maybe probably,
Yeah.
but like that's the Spanish league for
Yeah.
you, right? So he did extremely well there. He came and played us. We completely locked him up. It was like he wasn't even on the field,
Yeah.
right? All that stuff is granted, but he performed as poorly as he did at Man U because of Man U. I also feel like the environment has a big impact on how these players are performing.
okay, I agree, right? I agree the environment, but also so does like playtime, right? How much time do you get to play? Garnacho has played a lot.
He has.
He's played a lot, and he's not going to get that same amount of time at Chelsea. I'm going to tell you that much.
Oh,
he
no,
won't even close, right?
He won't. He doesn't deserve it.
No, yeah, he doesn't,
Yeah.
right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can be like bang average, yes, your environment matters, right? But if you're bang average with that much time, bro, like, you know what I mean? I get it. He's 20. You know what I mean? I get that, right? But you've had essentially more Premier League direct experience
Yeah,
than
which is huge.
most of our players, and you came up average, bro.
You said you like Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, he's just a cool guy. That's really it. He's just a chill guy. I enjoyed watching Jadon Sancho play.
Did you enjoy him watching? Did you enjoy watching him at Chelsea or at Man U? You probably didn't watch much of him at Man U because he was hurt, right?
Yeah.
But that's kind of to my point, though, right? He was a pretty good player. He wasn't lighting the world on fire, but he was all right when he was at Chelsea, right? He was below average at Man U. Rashford, he's at Barca right now.
Yeah.
He had a pretty good season at Aston Villa. He was far below average.
So
at
you're
Man
saying
U.
Garnacho comes to Chelsea.
The
Garnacho becomes a more spectacular.
Yes.
Spectacular. I'm gonna take the more out, but he becomes a spectacular player.
For 20-year-old turning 21, 22, maybe spectacular is the wrong word, right? But as of right now, right, with given that list of players that we have, right, Luis Diaz is gone. Anthony Gordon is the only other player I can think of in the Premier League besides Anthony Ilanga, and that's not happening obviously because he just switched, right? So given the list of players that we have, right, for 20-year-old Garnacho is going to be a very good player at Chelsea.
Okay.
Because because the main factor for me is if he can get the attitude stuff in check,
Right.
which that was my biggest issue, right? It's still a bit of a worry for me, right? That whole nonsense with his little brother, bro, slap your little brother. Like
your little brother is crazy.
Get that kid in check, right? But putting that aside, the whole issue there, like the Chelsea's come out and said, yeah, we did our background investigation. We don't have any issues with his attitude. All right, your money. Like
Our money. What do you mean our money?
But I guess I'm saying, like, as a fan, my biggest issue has been I had two big issues, right? Attitude and price.
Right.
Like, let's say he had the best attitude in the world.
Still too high.
With those numbers, heck no, absolutely not. But you drop it down from 70 to, and now Chelsea's saying they want 30. My guess is they're going to end up selling him for 35, maybe 37. Right? Definitely below 40. Right? For those numbers, below 40 at 20 years old in a different environment, I'll take that.
No, I'll take it, right? But this is my thing, right? I don't have a high expectation for him, right? When it comes to it, right? Like, yes, I think his numbers are good, but I think his numbers are, like I said, a direct correlation of how much time he's played. You know what I mean? Does that kind of make sense? Like,
it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so shooting stats, for example, right? Like, he's a little bit better than Sancho as far as how many, and he takes a bunch of shots.
Yeah.
So obviously he's gonna score. He's gonna score more goals. He's not the best passer, right? He's extremely energetic. His passing is okay. His pressing is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest, man. Like, I'm saying, I'll take it. I can't say there's something that Garnacho does well.
But he's decent.
Yeah,
at everything.
Yeah, he is a bang average Premier League winger. Like, he's not the worst. I can definitely think of worse wingers than him in the league, right? But he's nowhere near the best. He is the absolute average. And comparing him to some of the players that we've kind of looked at, right? He's not the worst in specific. In some categories, he's the worst one. In some categories, he's about average, right? Which is what I expect from a 20-year-old in the Premier League. Even if he's had 3 seasons in the Premier League. And for me, I chalk that up to his youth, his general lack of experience, right? But because of his youth.
Okay.
And the environment. He went from Eric Ten Hag to Ruben Amorim.
Okay, I hear you.
Like, come on.
He said, come. He didn't, I mean, okay, yeah, he did, right? But I think even, like, you look at what you just said, right? He's taking shots, right? His passing is not great.
His
right?
decision is awful. His
Right.
decision
So
making
that's what I'm saying. Like from a wing at Chelsea, right? From a wing at new Chelsea, right? This Chelsea that just got João Pedro, this Chelsea that just got your favorite Liam Delap, right? Liam Delap
It's the next Harry Kane.
next Harry Kane apparently, right? But from a Chelsea that got that, right? Like I said, like the vision on João Pedro, I love it.
Yeah.
Right. But Liam Delap relies on runs. Does that make sense? And so is that who you want feeding the ball to Delap?
If we're playing a mid-table team on a Thursday or a Friday after having a Champions League game, sure.
Okay. You see, but that was a lot of stipulation.
No,
bro.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in love with Garnacho.
Okay.
I am not, right? My whole thing here is, given what we know about the type of players that the sporting directors are looking for, and the players on the market right now, and the fact that we need a backup, he will be a backup. He is not going to be a starter unless we're playing Burnley,
or unless he shows us something, unless he comes out and he's, you know what I mean. Like, and for me, like I'm performance based. I have no issues with it, right?
100%.
If he comes out and he's this kid is on fire, right? He shows us who Alejandro Garnacho really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's flying on them cheekbones. He's just, you know what I mean? Like
you and those cheekbones.
Man, they're just a little too prominent. It's kind of scary, bro.
He looks like handsome Squidward.
Yes. Yep.
We'll pop that picture up for y'all.
So you can see. but that's what I'm saying though, right? Like if he comes out and like you're like starting and Enzo Maresca's like, yeah, no, Garnacho is the guy and he needs to start, right? At that point, man, dude, I mean, like I will.
That's essentially what I'm saying. Like for that type of player coming in, that much of a cut price, I think the 70 mil, 60 mil was always going to be ridiculous. That was never going to happen, right? So not much of a cut price because the reality was he was always a 40 mil player at best is what Man U was hoping to get, right? Drop that down to 30, 35, given his youth and he's leaving that environment and he's got that much promise. Like I'm saying, if you see Rashford right now at Barca and what Rashford was doing at Aston Villa, it's not the same player.
No, fair.
It's not the same player. Anthony at Man U and Anthony at Real Betis, not the same player, right? Jadon Sancho, right? Scoring goals at Chelsea. Freaking nutmegging people at Chelsea versus Jadon Sancho at Man U. Not the same player.
You should have stayed, bro.
For 25 mil.
I mean, yeah.
Right? And even on that, right, you've got Jadon Sancho, who's a much better player than Garnacho. Not much. He's much better at specific things.
Yeah.
And with certain things, he's not that much better than Garnacho. For 25 mil with a high wage, right? And he's 5 years older. Versus you get a slightly worse player who's got more promise, in my opinion, right? And much lower wage. So if anything goes wrong, you can always send him off.
Right.
Because
we're gonna send you off. Keep playing.
for 5-10 mil more.
Yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying? Like if you look at it that way, and
over time I see the investment.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what
I
I'm
see
saying.
the investment, but like it's also the thing of that investment has to be made worth it by him. Right. And
100%.
And that's the thing. And so that like as I've always said, like even the first video where it was like, bro, I don't like your face. You know what I mean? You remember that? Like, but what I said is I will take him.
Yeah.
Right. And I think we're on the same page about that, right?
Yeah.
I think you might see a little more promise in him than I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will take him. Like I'm not gonna be like, I'm not on the petition list. You know what I mean? We talked about petitions, man. We're not Arsenal. We're not Arsenal. We're not.
That's small club mentality.
Yeah.
If you've been deemed good enough to be on this team, we'll support you.
Yeah.
If the reality then ends up being that you're not good enough,
we'll
send you off. It's as simple as that. But bro, petitions, like the Chelsea fans were out there signing petitions for Garnacho, like no to Garnacho. Nonsense.
Yeah. It didn't work for Nani, bro.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Not for me. I think I've got more faith in him than you do. Right?
Yeah.
But honestly, I just have faith in the sporting directors. I feel like,
which is fair. Yeah.
I feel like
you trust the process.
I do. I trust the process. I'll say this. Maybe I shouldn't admit to this. I trusted the process back when Graham Potter was here.
Wow.
Not because of him. I didn't like him. I thought he was too weak.
He's too friendly, man.
Yeah. Not just friendly.
Well, no, that's kind of what you mean.
Yeah,
like,
he didn't have a bone. He didn't have a spine.
Yeah,
right. Graham Potter didn't have a spine at all. But what the club was trying to get to, I 100% believed in, because what we were doing back in the past, right, with Roman, it wasn't sustainable.
It was good.
It was fun.
It was good. It
was fun, but it wasn't sustainable.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah, and so like I mean, and those are my biases, right? I've been trusting the process forever, and the process has gotten us here, even if it meant 3.5 years
Yeah.
of heartache, right? So I
Yeah,
get that.
that 12th place finish, I was with us.
Yeah.
I was with
Yeah.
I you know what I mean?
So I get that, right? And if that means then the fan base is divided on Garnacho, I get it, right? You don't have to like him. I don't like him. I like the fact that profile is being filled. I don't like Garnacho, but I'll take Garnacho, and I guess that's all I'm trying to say. Like, everyone chill for a little bit. This isn't the worst thing in the world.
Calm down.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a for a Premier League player, he's not bad.
No, yeah. But like but that's it. Like, I think people's concerned, right? Like I said, I'll take him, but do we want to fill our squad with not bad?
I mean, Dewsbury Hall.
We've talked about Dewsbury, bro.
I'll take some non-bads. I'll take some not bads as backups, honestly.
Bro, I don't know. I just Dewsbury, man. Like, dude, much love, and because you're a Chelsea player, much love. But yeah, like if you told me, bro, I would have done a double deal to Burnley, bro. Broha and Dewsbury, bro. Like I don't know what else to tell you, man.
That would be a video for next week. I mean, I guess since we've concluded that we're kind of on the same page on Garnacho, I guess let us know how wrong or how right we are. And where you stand on the whole thing. I know there are some people who haven't shifted their thoughts on Garnacho at all. Despite the fact that we're pretty close to getting him. Oh, it seems like we're getting close to getting him. So tell us how you feel, Garnacho in or no.
And dude, if you hate it, if you want us to sign a petition, we won't. But like,
let us know if you want us to do it. We absolutely will not do it.
No, probably
let
not.
Us know.
Yeah, I mean, we might.
Saudi.